We live in the building. I ain't got my glasses. I ain't got my glasses. We live in the building now. Can y'all see? Yeah. Let y'all come up on there real quick. We live in here. I need my glasses. I'm back. I'm back. What we got? What up, man? So, my guys, what's up with Judy Bay? We on here. We about to talk about some boxing and how niggas is saying that Kovalev Canelo shit was fixed, which is utterly disrespect. It's crazy how disrespectful that is. Consider niggas be dying in the ring. What can you be talking about? What's up with get fit by my nigga C? Oh yeah, you know I smoke tweeds, Judy Bay. I smoke them every day. Hey D Styles, you need to stay out of my live because I've been trying to get my hair cut for at least a month. So you wrong, and you know you wrong because you've been seeing me calling you. Now, if you're going to come on this live, you're going to be forced to get your ass cussed out. I've been trying to get my hair cut, bro. What's good? Why you keep playing? Stop playing with me. While we on this live, we're going to get a session in. We're going to let everybody come in first. Pause. Definitely pause. Man, I'm not really like a vlogger or none of that shit. I don't even want to be in a category with these weirdos. What I will say is, though, I'm just here to educate y'all niggas about boxing. That's all I'm here to do. Educate. Who we got? All right. So look. All right, Judy Bay. Be back. That's Judy with the big booty, my nigga. Kelly. Kelly. Kelly with the jelly. That's what I'll be calling her. But yeah, man. So we're going to talk about this Canelo, which y'all got to ask. No, D, I've been hitting you, bruh. You don't answer your phone and your text go to green. I don't know if you got me blocked. I don't know what you doing. But I've been hitting your phone. My barber is acting like ain't been hitting him. And he know I've been hitting him. And he's also my god brother, which is sad. We're going to let him come up in here. We're going to let him come up in here first. We on IG and we on YouTube. Get him in, get him in, get him in. Yeah, Kovalev is going to look reluctant. No, we're not doing no Andre Ward versus Canelo. That's stupidity. But Kovalev is going to look reluctant because the game plan was to keep him at bay without getting tired. Because he gets tired and fades. And like my homie Aaron Coley said, it don't matter what you hit Kovalev with. When he gets tired, he's going to fade. He's gonna be out. So we're going to go back to the fight on the zone. On the thing. And we're just going to go over round by round pretty much what's going on. Because so you can understand how Canelo did what he did and why Kovalev wasn't throwing hard punches. You know what I mean? And that's what I keep telling y'all about defense. That's what people are reluctant to punch against certain fighters because the counter punch is going to come back so hard. and you see him nigga moving up from weight class to weight class, it's like you know he got some type of power. You know he ain't scary. Shit, you just seen him fight Golovkin. You know Kovalev and Golovkin have sparred before. You know what I mean? These niggas know what it is. And that ain't even me getting with the that's not even me getting technical. You know what I mean? That's just me talking about the boxing world and people getting around in the boxing world. Niggas know what Canelo working with. They talk like y'all gotta realize that niggas be talking. Niggas see they see people against other fighters. You think they ain't watching? Only a fool would not watch the man he's about to try to face or get paid with. You know what I mean? And that ain't even on the technical side game. That's just regular talk. You know what I mean? Pulling them back together. You know what I'm saying? What's good with I Am Savage? What's good with my nigga, man? We up in here. My shit feel like it's leaning, dog. It was. Don't do it again. Don't lean again. Oh, my shit leaning all crazy. There. Yeah, man. So, that's what I'm saying. I'm watching the fight right now. I'm going to start it over. Oh, shit. It's the whole card. Let me see. Let me get back to I'm going to go back to the first round so y'all can see. And where we at? Where we at? We out here. We talking about just boxing, man. It was good. We talking about boxing and how to execute in the boxing ring. And what Canelo did against Kovalev was called execution. It's no different from what Sugar Ray Leonard did with Donnie Lalonde. He just had to weather the storm against a bigger man. The punches do be hurting, but you know, even and the thing which I don't understand is, and I'm watching from the first round is, you don't come out there and just try to get a man out of there. Ain't nobody that stupid. You gotta remember these niggas is professionals. That was not part of the game plan. It was never part of the game plan. So when they coming out in the first round, Canelo always is gonna take his time because he want to feel the punches, man. He want to feel what the punches feel like on his body. He want to feel like, you know, what they feel like. You want to feel and see how the person takes some of his punches. But mostly he not throwing a lot of punches because he trying to fill out the opponent, man. He never fought Kovalev before, so you got to really realize he trying to see where the power is and how I feel. You know what I mean? So see where the punch is coming from. This is where defense plays a part in boxing, which y'all don't understand. Defense plays a major part. If you don't have defense, you can't take this time to do this and calculate data. That's the whole point of having defense. Yeah, Kovalev was working more than he wanted to, and that's the thing. You couldn't keep Canelo off of him, my nigga. You right, Mike. Like, it's hard, bro. Niggas know who really be boxing. It's hard. So it's the first round, and Canelo is just kind of coming towards him, weathering the storm, and he know. Listen, when you a good defender, you know when if somebody gonna throw their hardest punches or be reluctant to throw. Cause me myself, and not to talk about me or no shit like that, I'm a good counter puncher, and all my homies know. So like when we sparring, it's always I better get off and get the fuck out of there, or I gotta watch it because when I come back with the counter, it's gonna be hard and sharp. That's what my niggas tell me. It's pause. It's stiff. My punches is very sharp, and they hard, and I'm strong, so they could. Don't nobody want to get hit with that shit. Surprisingly, over and over. So that's gonna make Kovalev reluctant to throw everything, because when Canelo make the slip or catch the shot, he gonna come right off of it, and that you don't want to get hit with those. You seen the man fight. You know he got decent power. You seen him hurt people. You seen him knock people out cold. Like, and if he in there with you, you know and he know, he feel like he can punch with you. You know what I mean? It's just that, for example, when Kell Brook went up to fight Golovkin, Kell Brook doesn't have the defense enough. He doesn't know how to catch punches. You know what I mean? And chill. You know what I mean? So it's going to be different. Canelo's defense, he can roll punches. All right, we're going to talk about this real quick. Real quick. It's so many lines of defense that you have in boxing. So I'm going to explain them to you. You got your feet. And this is going to pertain to the Canelo fight. Just be patient. You got your feet. Your feet, you can move back, forward, side to side. That creates defense. Some people like Laura, they use their feet. You got your legs. Now, your legs is important with the defense because you use your legs to slip. Your legs can be used along with the feet. And I don't mean feet as in the leg. The legs are different from the feet because the feet can get up and move, and you can angle your feet a certain way to where you won't get hit against certain fighters. And then with the legs is different from the feet because the feet can actually move you from front, back, side to side in the 3 dimensions or whatever, or 4 dimensions, or however they say it. The legs can help you change levels from up, down. You can go from side to side, back and forth by sitting and rocking on your legs. And you can use that to create a defense. And you can squat down and stand up to change levels. That makes your head move, even though the legs is separate from the head movement. It gets deep. So you can use that to slip. You can use your torso and waist to slip and move without even using your legs. That's what I'm saying. I'm explaining to you all the forms of defense that you can use. And you can be moving, rotating your waist, not moving your legs can be locked stiff and your feet not moving. You can still be slipping using your waist. All right. And you can put it all together. So then you got your arms in boxing for defense. You can use your arms to catch, and your arms are different from your shoulders. They are connected to your arms, but it creates different levels of defense and layers of defense. I can use my arms to deflect punches when you throw it, bang, 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 like that, elbows. And I can use my arms to tie a man up. I can use them to stiff arm him, keep him at bay. So I can use my shoulders next. I'm going from feet up. My shoulders. I can use my shoulders like this. Ducking down, slipping, tucking and rolling. And I ain't even used my hands yet. I'm just talking shoulders. Then I can use my hands to catch punches. Open my hands up. Then finally, I can use my head. The roll. When you put all those forms of defense together, you get fighters like Andre Ward, Nicolino Luce, you get Canelo, you get Roberto Duran, Sugar Ray Leonard. These are the guys who understand how to use all the forms of defense to be successful. So you take Canelo and you put him in that equation. When you go in, Kovalev is in there with Canelo, and he knows that Canelo has all those forms of defense. It's going to make you be reluctant to punch, because what comes punching and missing comes mistakes. And you know if Kovalev doesn't have good defense. He know he not fucking slick and doing all that shit. So if he throw the punches, he know he gonna get clocked upside his head. And even though Canelo is not the heaviest puncher, would be at 75, it would take him an accumulation of punches, a 12-round fight to break a man down. He knows that. So Kovalev is not going to continue to try to make too many mistakes. In turn, that Canelo is going to break him down. Do you understand what I'm saying? We're not talking about Andre Ward and Canelo. Total on brief pause. I'm back. Just relax. I'm back. So look, as I go back in talking about all forms of defense in Canelo, you take a person like Canelo, then you put him in there with Kovalev. Like I said, they know what's going on with each other. And Kovalev doesn't have the greatest of defense and head movement. He uses his feet for head movement and his legs to get out of the way. You know what I mean? He does subtle defensive moves to where it look like he has defense, but his head is not actually moving. You know what I mean? He's just backing out, but his head is not coming off the center line. So you take a person like Canelo, you put him in that situation that has great defense, and he can neutralize you with defense alone and still be able to get his shots off. And Kovalev doesn't have defense. And then in the 11th round, when Kovalev gets tired, then you have the mistakes, and you have him getting hurt by a shot, and then getting rocked by a hard shot because he's already tired and hurt, and then getting knocked out. That's the fight in its totality. But round by round is basically he's just really just waiting Kovalev out, at the same time making sure he puts enough punches on him round by round to break him down. You can't just not punch at all and let him punch on you, because it's going to break you down. You have to hit him back. And as he going hard to the body, hard jabs to the body, hard pop shots to the head, hooks, mostly all power shots. And by the 11th round, when Kovalev got tired, which he is 36 and has been through wars, a person like Canelo, who has enough power to hurt you, but you have to be broke down first. You know what I mean? So that's basically what happened. And he just keeps pressing him, making him use his jab. And another thing which y'all don't understand about boxing, like y'all saying that Kovalev is not putting nothing on his punches. Listen, Kovalev is throwing punches, bro. He's throwing punches hard enough, but Kovalev has been 12 rounds before, and Canelo is only 5'8.5", bro. All in the 5'9". All he has to do is keep punches on Canelo to keep him off of him. They literally just keep him up, keep him at bay. Bop, 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 bop. Stay back. Yup, yup. And that's what he was doing, boxing him. You know, it's just unfortunately he got tired. Canelo upped the pressure. Got him out of there. So that's basically what happened and how it happened. You know what I mean? At the same time, Canelo made sure he stayed close. And Canelo got a decent amount of power. You know what I mean? Because I've sparred some bigger guys. And motherfuckers just don't be coming to me trying to disrespect and I'm going to walk this nigga down. No, because I'm going to punch you. And I'm going to punch you hard as fuck. And I know that. So when you know that, people are going to be reluctant to go in on you. And then if you in there with another sharp person, it's just going to be a waiting game, for real. Canelo definitely has to be leery about the power. Kovalev doesn't know how to tie up when he's hurt either. That is a great point. I did teach that in my class. He doesn't know how to tie up. Tying up is an art when you're boxing. You got to know how to tie up. You definitely got to know how to tie up, man. You want to know how to tie up because, and by the way, I'm live on YouTube and on IG at the same time. You got to know how to tie up because tying up is a part of defense and it's a part of breaking a man's rhythm, breaking him down, breaking him, making him tired because he wrestling. He definitely working. And if you know how to tie up the right way, you don't have to do hardly shit. You know what I mean? And it's just you practicing and sparring all the time. You just keep practicing it to where even when you in a fight, you going to tie up that way naturally. And you tie the man's gloves up and he can't punch. And you put your head on the side of him so he can't headbutt you and use his head to pry free. You know, it's so much shit. Yeah, no, see, Canelo, he know he ain't a 175 pounder, but against Kovalev, he could beat him. You know what I mean? And probably another power puncher at 175. But if you just a 175 pounder, you know what I mean? Kovalev is gonna even take more time, but he is. These fights have broke him down though, because he was in there with Yard. He ended up getting Yard out of there. But then when he was in there with Alvarez, he had to really be careful and box him. And not this Alvarez, the other, the Colombian. He was in there with him. He had to be careful and really box because dude has stopped him before. Yeah, Canelo is just staying close to him. Kind of like Chavez Sr. Just staying close. Hitting him with hard body shots. Nobody can beat Canelo at 160. And I think he can still make 160. Kovalev does not have any inside game, my brethren. You are correct. He has no inside work. So that even makes you more tired. Damn, Canelo did go to his body hard as fucking like the fifth round with a right like hook uppercut, hard as fuck to his body. Yeah, so what we got? Canelo chopped the tree down. Yeah. So what's all this shit about? Boo Boo does not beat Canelo. Boo Boo does not beat Canelo because I don't think Boo Boo would have been able to beat Kovalev. Kovalev boxing would have been problems. Boo Boo cannot beat Canelo, and Boo Boo is my man. I fuck with him tough. Ooh, Kovalev got hit with a hard ass body shot. So what do you got to say to folks think Canelo dirty? No, cause they got testing now. Niggas get tested. Niggas been getting tested, man. At this level, you getting tested. You getting tested. What do you mean the triangle theory don't work? It works in this case because there's no middleweight could have beat Kovalev on the night he fought Canelo. So name one, not one, because they don't have the defense Canelo got. So what the fuck is you talking about? And we not talking about a triangle. Y'all niggas talking about that triangle theory. I know how to make that shit work. No middleweight right now is gonna beat Kovalev because they don't possess the defense that Canelo has. What are you talking about? That's why Canelo can do it, and other motherfuckers can't. That's why Floyd could fight Canelo when Canelo was the bigger fighter because he possessed the defense. Defense is the name of the game. Body shot. Just like I love Boo Boo, but he can't beat Canelo, dog. He don't be in position enough. He really got to stay in position. Start being in position. He can't be dropping his arms doing that one shit he be doing. That's not gonna beat Canelo. Just that alone is not gonna beat him, because Canelo gonna be throwing punches when you in them positions. So you need to get rid of them positions right now. Start staying in position in your left hand position. Learning how to keep him at bay with the jab, dropping down. Learning how to fight on the inside with your hands up and catching and coming back. That's what's gonna beat Canelo. You know what I mean? Learning how to work on the inside. You know what I mean? Using your speed, not even trying to punch him hard. Using your speed just to touch him, because it's gonna be hard anyway, and that's gonna make him uncomfortable. But you gotta learn how to catch those punches on the inside and step around lightly. You can't be just moving big, because Canelo feel like he got you when you doing that. But if you staying right there, he gonna eventually either stay there with you and y'all gonna have a war, or he gonna back up and be uncomfortable if you start landing. So I'm just trying to tell you what works. Yes, I've seen the best of Andre. I've seen him spar. I've seen him fight. I've seen Andre, bro. I've seen him against Vanes. He had to really be working in there. And he better now, but he still had to really work, because Vanes dropped him early. I've seen Andre, bro. He can't beat Canelo. It's just two different levels, bro. If it was so easy, anybody from middleweight would have just went up and fought Kovalev and took his strap. I mean, I'm sure Kovalev wanted some money, but he could have took a couple stay busy fights with some middleweights and knocked their fucking ass out. Them niggas is too small for Kovalev, and they don't have the defense, bro. They just don't. That's a good fight. Andre versus Charlo was a good fight. Listen, you can't duck somebody by going up 2 weight classes, bro. Kovalev at 175 is a harder fight than any middleweight. Whether he not the same Kovalev or not, he's still a harder fight for a middleweight. That's what y'all niggas don't understand. Y'all just be on here running y'all mouth. He's a harder fight. He's the hardest fight for a 5'8.5" middleweight, going against a 6'2.5" natural light heavyweight. That's a hard fight, even though he's not even the same person that he used to be. But he still can fight, because he just beat Yard, and before that he beat Albert, the Colombian. He boxed his ears off. You know what I mean? So it's really on Canelo, you know what I mean, for being who he is. Good body shot. I see Canelo keep, it's the 6th round. What Canelo keep doing is Kovalev throw his right hand, Canelo will pull up off of it and throw his right hand hard as fuck to the body. Canelo's defense is very sharp. He has good head movement. He knows when to move big. He knows when to move him small. And he knows when to keep his hands at. And that's what I be wanting to explain to some of my homies and shit. Like, just because a man uses a certain defense at a certain time, he's using that defense for that fighter. Because that fighter, due to the height, range, and everything, you need to protect certain parts. So Canelo kept his hands up good for the whole fight, because when you're fighting against a taller fighter, you can't really slip big, and he kept the slips at minimum, because if the bigger you slip, that keeps you at bay, because the taller fighter just gonna be jabbing down on you, staying back up off you. So you can't really be slipping like that. You gotta slip light. You gotta slip light and keep the hands up good and deflect the punches, catch punches, parry punches, so that way your hands is in position to come back. You know what I mean? And that's why Canelo chose that defense. He still had fucking A1 elite defense this fight, but the defense looked different from the Danny Jacobs fight. Am I lying? Somebody tell me, ooh, god damn, he hit him with a hard ass hook. The defense looked different from the Danny Jacobs fight. The 6th round, Kovalev was starting to slow down. I'm starting to see it right now. Because Canelo already close to him, throwing hard combinations to the guts. I didn't notice it at first because I was just wondering if Canelo was going to be able to withstand the punches of Kovalev. And he throwing some sharp shit. But Canelo kept his hands up good and he closed the distance. Usually Kovalev slow down the 5th or 6th round because when I first seen him fight Dre Ward, the first time I was at the Oracle, I noticed Kovalev started to slow down in the 5th round, and that's when Dre started to make him miss a lot with his punches. And usually when somebody's starting to miss with their punches, it's a sign of them starting to slow down. You know what I mean? So when I seen that, I know like, damn, Kovalev slowed down. And then that's when Dre started to pick it up during the first fight. The second fight, he slowed Kovalev down with his feet. I shouldn't even be telling y'all this because y'all niggas be disrespecting me on these channels. And when I be trying to tell y'all some shit, y'all never want to listen. So I shouldn't even be giving y'all this game, but I'm going to give it to y'all this one time. Just this once. But yeah, when you could slow people down with your feet, and Dre slowed Kovalev down with his feet and with the punches to the body, that's a double whammy. He was tired, ended up getting him the fuck out of there, but clipping him on the chin, getting him out. And that's the same way he went with Canelo. He got in there. Kovalev stayed close. Canelo stayed close to Kovalev. Kept walking to him. Kept going to the body, just chipping away. Kovalev slowed down that I didn't notice in the 6th round. And by the 11th round, he had dramatically slowed down. And that's when Canelo just hit him with a chopping right and kind of hurt him. And like I said before earlier in the chat, once Kovalev slows down, he going to get hurt by any shot. He can't take no punches. He kind of reminds me of Jermaine Taylor in that sense. And not to say nothing bad about any one of the fighters, because they did a lot more than I did, but just out of respect for what I see on the TV, when those two fighters slow down, Jermaine Taylor and Kovalev, they don't take punches well, and that's when fighters get on them. Hey, I know what the fuck I'm talking about because I watch boxing, and if you watch it, you will know that when Jermaine Taylor gets tired, he slows down and he gets hit with shots and he can't take punches. Same with Kovalev. You just gotta watch the tapes. You gotta watch them. You gotta watch tapes, bro. You gotta watch them. You know what I mean? So, what y'all talking about? Ward did not lose the first fight. Kovalev slowed down after the 5th round. I was there. I watched it, and I watched it 1,000 times. Kovalev, listen, it's the same thing with Golovkin, man. You can't win a fight not throwing no body punches. Kovalev don't throw a lot of body punches. Europeans don't throw a lot of body punches. Not saying all of them do, but a lot of these Russian fighters don't be going to the guts for real. Some of them. You know what I mean? Man, what? Bro, I'm a pro for real. Get the fuck out of here. Logan Paul. And we doing 12. Nigga, we gonna do a 12 piece. And I'm gonna stop him. Because I'm a pro. And I got D. I don't ever want everyone. I don't want you to ever think one of these blog niggas That's why I'm saying I'm not a blog nigga. I'm just on here to educate y'all with boxing. Don't you ever think one of these niggas can fuck with me. Don't ever think it. That would be stupid. We watching this Canelo and Kovalev shit. I'm just giving y'all little things that I see. Evidently, the man got to be hitting somewhat hard because Kovalev got a little blood in his nose. So that let me know what it. Man, Canelo is strong, bro. He's a strong human being. And he cannot fuck with no Andre Ward, so that's foolishness. So you better watch your mouth. Who can stop Canelo at 160? Nobody at 160. Callum Smith will be a hard fight, but if he don't punch as hard as Kovalev, then that could be a problem. But he is tall. Callum Smith. Um, Callum Smith at 175 better be because he just kind of big. Canelo probably have to wait a couple years till he actually grow. Um, who else at 175? Bivol is small. Canelo will beat Bivol. Caleb can't beat Canelo. Caleb can't beat. Hey, we not doing that fixed shit on here. Niggas is dying in the ring, bro. What are you talking about? You sound stupid. Niggas ain't got time for that. This man went in there and got fucking his brains knocked out. So, since we talking about being fixed, y'all trying to tell me that Kovalev went in there with the intent to get knocked out viciously like that when you know niggas be dying in there. Kovalev killed somebody in the ring. So you telling me he gonna let this shit happen to him? Hey man, stop the stupid shit. Stop. Stop. It's stupid. You sound stupid. Shit don't even make no fucking sense. Nobody about to let them knock nobody out. He won't even get to spend the 12 million he got. Damn, dog, niggas not playing in there. Niggas is not playing. They not doing it. And ain't nobody can let nobody knock nobody out, bro. Boxing don't work like that. And just to let y'all know, Canelo was not winning the fight. He wasn't winning. He wasn't winning. He was losing. It was close, but he was losing. He was coming back because Kovalev started to slow down, but he wasn't winning. Hey, bro, stop it. I don't give a fuck what he facing. Because for 12 million, he could pay that off. But winning, he can even pay off more. And y'all niggas is clowns. Y'all niggas be listening. Y'all know why y'all can't fathom the fact of a nigga Canelo getting there, getting some work, and beating a bigger nigga. Because y'all niggas can't fathom doing nothing great. Because y'all don't never try to do nothing. Y'all niggas don't try to do nothing great with yourselves, bro. Do something great with yourself and try to, and you can understand a man like Canelo trying to be the best. You know what I mean? We back. They ended my live. It had some music in it. But yeah, that's basically all I got to say about the fight and all that shit y'all was talking. You know what I mean? Lives, we out.